Welcome back. You know, we gave you a story just a short time ago about Josh Harrington. He was the teacher and visually impaired specialist for the Kalamazoo Regional Education Service Agency. He was prepping to bike all the way across Iowa as part of the annual RAGBRAI race. Well, guess what? Today's the day we get the recap as we welcome Josh back, this time in person, because he's actually in Michigan now. Welcome, Josh. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's talk. Well, let's flash back and give people your history, why we were talking to you about this race and what you do.
So, as you mentioned, I'm a teacher consultant for the vision impaired, and I work with students on getting access to education and their community. So I've really been into cycling over the last handful of years, and I wanted to get involved with some bigger rides, and RAGBRAI is the biggest in the U.S.
And what would be the significant challenge for you to take this ride because of visual impairment?
So there's so many people in this ride. You know, 15,000 plus. It's a lot of people weaving in and out and traveling around each other. So I was a little bit worried that on a solo bike it might cause an accident.
Right.
So I looked for somebody to jump on a tandem bike with me and be a captain while I was the stoker on a tandem.
I absolutely love this because you're back there with your feet off the pedals, making them do all the work. We know what's happening.
Well, fun part, I kept track of the number of times people told that joke, and we hit about 14.
Okay, make it 15 now because we all know. So what did you enjoy most about this RAGBRAI? I mean, it's Iowa. Look at this shot. This to me screams Iowa. Right? Just flat as a pancake.
So they joke around. It's actually flat as a waffle.
Okay.
You know, plenty of hills as you get near the river valleys.
Okay, so there's some hills, there's some ups and downs, but yeah, tell us about it.
So, I mean, it was a tough ride. We ended up doing 441 miles towards the end. And as I mentioned, there was some decent hills. I think at one point we went 46 miles per hour.
Did you on a tandem?
On a tandem.
Oh my.
It was a little treacherous.
It was a little risky, yeah, sure.
But yeah, I mean, it was great. We were traveling the countryside, going through different towns. Every time we went to a town, we'd look for, some food. I was a big fan of the pies that a lot of the local churches and fundraisers made. But yeah, and we saw all sorts of sights. I mean, each town had its own little festival that would be going on. But yeah.
It sounds like a pretty, hometown, local, small town to small town feel that you just don't get these days. You're kind of slowing down, even though you're going upwards of 40 miles an hour.
Well, and I'd even add, there's a little bit of trail magic out there. There was a lot of people that were really helpful and kind and from all walks of life. So even as we were riding, I'd be chatting along with different people riding near us. And I even saw other people who were blind and low vision riding on tandems.
Excellent.
And got to know them and share contact information. And it was a really just overall great experience.
Because that really is a key part of this, is you raising awareness for those who are visually impaired, saying, look what you can do. Yeah. So you're like a living example.
I guess.
Well, what would you say if somebody out there, visually impaired or not, who might want to tackle the RAGBRAI?
Well, I think the big thing is a little bit of preparation and practice, and definitely surround yourself with good people. I'm wearing my team's kit for I rode with the Whiners.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
So and we really like eating pork. So
okay. So the Whiners.
The Whiners.
With the state of Michigan right there on your. So that was your team name?
Yep. So our team was the Whiners. We're coming upon 50 years of riding RAGBRAI. So pretty dedicated group of people, and I was invited to ride with them along with my captain who has ridden with them many years.
I can only assume that you complained the entire time.
The entire time.
On the back of the tandem whining, go faster! Are we there yet? This is a good time though. This was a really good time. And thank you for doing what you're doing. And you can follow along. Josh, you got any plans for next year?
So I think next year I want to do a ride called Palm, which you ride across the Palm of Michigan, and it's called Pedal Across Lower Michigan. So
Pedal Across Lower Palm. I get it. All right.
Somebody's a genius.
All right, follow Josh because you could join him with his next race, the Palm race across Michigan, or just follow his traversals, what's the word, all across the country as he shows what folks can do on two wheels. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Josh.